Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are going to be doing my nails together. I've had people ask me to make a video to show them how I do my nails. If you are new here, my name is Joecy. Over here I share family and personal lifestyle vlogs, but today I want to take you guys on a step-by-step process on how I do my nails at home. Just for context, for those of you who may be new here, I'm a mom of two. I work full time and I run a home as well. This means I'm always busy, but I always still find time to do my own nails. Like now it's almost 8 p.m. I was working today and there's no nail salon that is open at this time for me to get my nails done. I have an occasion to attend tomorrow and I've been rocking my bare nails for over 2 weeks now. I just felt like I should do something on my nails before tomorrow. Being able to do things like this is very beneficial because you can get them done at the comfort of your home at your own time. I do really simple nails. I don't do powder, not because I don't like powder or not because there's anything wrong with powders. I just do what is easy for me, and I've tried doing powders before but they're a little bit complicated for me, so I just do the artificial nails and then I use my gel polish and they last me for nothing less than 3 weeks. I have my basket here with a lot of nail accessories which I'm going to be showing you all step by step as we proceed and explaining everything that I do. First things first, I need to show you guys the nails that I use. Is this pack of saloon nail tips. This is the shape of it. As you can see, I've had this for over 3 years. It's a pack of 500 pieces. You can find this or something similar in all your regular beauty shops or even online on Shein. If you shop from Shein, Amazon, you just need to go search for clear nail tips or any other false nails that are clear, because we're going to be using nail polish, so we want to start with clear nails. You need to make sure you have your clean cuticles. I just use my cuticle remover to clean up my cuticles. This process is basically taking out the dead skin cells that you have around your nails. I'll go ahead and clean my cuticles off camera and I'll come back for the next step. My cuticles are nice and clean. If your natural nails are long, you might want to file them down because you don't want to get your nails done and then your natural nails are showing under the false nails. That's the reason why you need to file your nails down. I'm starting this whole procedure with ashy fingers because you don't want to place the false nails on top of oily nails. Your natural nails have to be oil free. If not, the false nails are not going to stick on it. That's the reason why I did not oil my fingers before doing what I'm doing now. After you file down your natural nails, you might want to just use your nail file again and roughen your natural nails a little bit. The reason for this procedure is so that the false nails stick properly on top of your natural nails. Just roughen the top a little bit like what I'm doing right now. And when that is done, you need to repeat that same procedure on your false nails as well, in the inner part of your false nails. So you need your electric nail file to do that because as you can see, your nails are shaped this way, so this will not work here. These are sold everywhere nowadays. Shein, Amazon, eBay, anywhere. Just type electric nail file. You'll see different types. Just make the inner part of your false nails a little rough. You need to be careful not to file down everything. If not, they're going to become too thin and they're going to break easily. Just make it a little bit rough inside. I think I omitted one step. Before doing this, you're supposed to have sorted out all the false nails that will fit your natural fingernails. I've done that already. This goes on the left hand and this goes on the right hand. You need to get that sorted and line them accordingly before you do this step. Our natural nails have been roughened and the false nails have been roughened as well. We are moving to the next step, which is gluing the false nails on top of the natural nails. This is the nail glue I use. This is easy to use. It's the brush on nail glue. So all you need to do is apply a generous amount of the nail glue on top of the false nails like this, and you place it on top of your natural nail like this. You don't have to take it all the way down to your cuticle, and you press it down, making sure there's no bubbles inside, because if there's bubbles it means that there is gaps in there, and that's how your nails fall off fast. Remember, we are trying to make the nails last as long as possible, so this step is very important when it comes to how long you want your nails to last. As you can see, there are no bubbles in there, so this has been placed nicely. I'm going to repeat the procedure again on the second finger, and then I'll go ahead and apply the rest off camera, and we'll come back and do the next step. Remember, we're not taking the false nails all the way down to our cuticle, just a little above the cuticle. Yep. And you hold it down for at least 30 seconds to 60 seconds to make sure that it glues properly before you can let go of it. It's okay if some glue touches your nails. You can always just use a napkin
to wipe it off.
It can be quite tricky to put the false nails on your right hand because you are using your left hand to place the nails on your right hand, just like what I'm doing now. To me, it's not much of a struggle anymore because I've been doing this for years. But if you struggle to use your left hand, I would advise that you start by putting the false nails on your right hand using your left hand, because you don't have these claws on your left hand yet, and it's a lot easier to use them to place the false nails on your right hand. But if you are okay using your left hand with long nails, then fine. Either way, you can start by using the left hand to put the nails on the right hand, or you can use your right hand to put it on the left hand. If you still struggle to put the nails on the other hand after you have put it on one hand, you can go ahead and trim the false nails on the hand that you've already put the false nails on, so that it's shorter and easier to use before you go ahead and place the nails on the other hand. I feel like I've rambled a little bit, but I hope my explanation makes sense. Right, this step is done. I see some people moving about with nails this long. I'm not judging anybody. Whatever works for you, that's fine. But today I am going for a much shorter length, which is what I always do. This step is also important because this is the stage where you determine the shape and the length of your nails. You don't have to worry too much about it being perfect. You just need to know the shape and length that you want, and make sure that you leave some allowance for when you file the nails down and try to reshape it. I'm going to give it this shape and length for now. If you want like short square, you just go ahead and cut it short and square. See, just like that. Now that I am done cutting down the nails to my desired shape, we need to go in with our nail file again once more and just file the corners gently At this stage, you want to be careful not to file your skin. So just be gentle and careful at the same time not to ruin the shape of your nails. It's okay if some of the false nails go inwards. You can just use your finger and take it out like that. Yeah, can you see? This looks like the shape that I'm going for today. So I'll just go off camera again for a bit and file down the rest of the fingers, and I'll be right back. We need to file down this space between the cuticle and the false nails, and the reason why we need to file this part down is so that the false nails aligns properly with our natural nails, so that when you eventually put your nail polish on it, it will not show the difference between your natural nails and the false nails. You cannot really see the difference that much at this point because it is still nude. Like, it's nude, you really cannot see the gap in between here. And also, if you place your false nails all the way down to your cuticle and you put your nail polish on it, it might look all right for the first few days, but as soon as the false nail starts to grow, there's still going to be that gap, which is not going to be smooth, and there's a possibility that it can hook on your clothes, and you don't want that uncomfortable situation where your fingernails touches your clothes and it's getting hooked. So we're going to make use of our electric nail file again and just file this down gently, just smoothing that gap between the false nails and your natural nails. If you file it down too much, you're obviously going to feel it on your natural nails. This nail file is simple and efficient. As you can see, this indicates on and off, but when you put it on from here like this, it starts spinning, and the more you turn it, the higher the speed increases. If you want it faster, you increase the speed. If you want the speed less, you reduce the speed. It just depends on how you feel it on your nail. Just be careful not to file down the false nails too much, because if it becomes too thin, it might fall off easily. I don't know if you guys can see the smoothness, but it is so smooth, and this place is still shiny because it's still glossy. And we have to also file down the top of these false nails to get rid of this glossiness. If not, our nail polish is not going to stick on it properly. So after you have smoothened the gap between your cuticle and the false nail, just go over it with your nail file and just make the top of the false nails a little bit rough like this, just to get rid of this shine. This process is important. If you don't do this, your nail polish is not going to stick on these false nails. It's going to stick, but it will come off after a few days. So it's important that you make this part rough like this. You can actually get rid of the shine on top of your false nails using your electric nail file as well. It does not have to be the manual one. It takes practice. Obviously, the first time you may not get it right, but with time they begin to look better and better. And also, it has to be something that you like to do. Personally, this for me is one of my self-care things that I do, and I like the fact that I don't have to go anywhere to get my nails done. I enjoy it. I've been putting off making this video for a very long time, just because when I'm doing the nails and filming at the same time, it takes like 3 times the time that I would take if I was not filming, because I am explaining, trying to make sure that the images are clear enough for you. Usually this takes me about an hour 30 minutes and I'm done, and that's because I am not super fast. But because I'm filming, I'm sure this is going to take me nothing less than 3 hours. I'm not complaining because it's a Friday night and This is exactly what I would rather be doing. So guys, I am done filing in between my cuticle and my false nails, and I am done cleaning the glossiness from the top of the false nails. Now what we need to do is just go over it with this nail buffer. The nail buffer has different textures. We're going to start with this part, which is the roughest, but it is still smoother than our nail file. You know, we used a nail file on top of the nail, so this is important so that it gives an even texture on top of your false nails. Once this is done, your nails now feel a lot smoother, but as you can see, we still have some dust particles from all the filing and buffing and everything. So what we need to do is grab our cotton wool, and then we use nail polish remover. This is the regular nail polish remover that we use to take out the regular polish that is not gel. So you can use either this or alcohol to wipe off the particles from your nails, just like that. You have to be careful not to leave any cotton particles on your nail as well, because if this happens when you're applying your nail polish, it's not going to look nice. So when you're wiping, just look out for any cotton particles that is trying to remain on your nails, so that you take it out like this. Can you see that? Just take it out. So these are our nails, all nice and prepped, ready for the nail polish. But before we start putting the nail polish, this is an important part of the whole process. This is our sunscreen. We are trying to protect our hands from getting the damage from the UV lamp. So you apply that on your fingers. Right. Good. Today I'm going to be using this, my red classic gel polish. I know it's fall, we're not following the rules of applying nail polish according to the season. I still feel like having my classic red on, so that is what I am going to do. You need to just take your time and apply it gently, no rush. It's okay if a bit of it touches the sides of your fingers. You can always clean it up before you put it in the UV light. You don't need to worry about covering up the whole fingernail. This is just the first coat. We can always go over it as many times as we want until we achieve the pigmentation that we want. I don't know if you've noticed that the way I'm applying the polish, I'm not taking it all the way down to my cuticle. You don't want to apply the nail polish all the way to your cuticle, because you'll end up with a messy looking manicure. We're just going to pop that in there. This comes on automatically, so I'll just let it cure for at least 2 minutes so that it cures properly and doesn't peel off after a few days or a week, because we want this to last for as long as 3 weeks or more. This has cured for 2 minutes. I'm going to go over it again with another layer, and we're going to decide if it's pigmented enough for me to leave it like that, or if we're going to need 3 coats. Each layer does not have to be so thick, because if you make it so thick, even if you cure it for 2 minutes, the inside of it is not going to cure properly and it will start puffing after a few days. You don't want to put in this hard work only for your nails to start looking bad after a few days. So make sure you're applying thin layers every time. You can find gel nail polish anywhere. It's available on Amazon. Even Shein these days sells gel nail polish. You just need to go look for the colors that you want and place your order. In a few days you have them. Or if you buy from Amazon, if you want it delivered like tomorrow, you all know Amazon has that option for you to get your stuff delivered the next day. This is not an advert for Amazon anyway. I'm just trying to let you know some of the places where you can buy your gel nail polish from. This is second coat applied. We need to cure this again for another 2 minutes. Second coat cured. I can actually leave it like this. I think the color is okay. I don't think I need to put a third coat. If you're enjoying this video so far, and if you have learned one or two things by now, kindly give us a thumbs up. Let me polish these other fingernails and I'll be back. Right, I am done applying polish on both hands. The next thing we're going to do is apply the top coat. This is important because this is going to seal the nail polish in. Just like the nail polish, make it as light as possible and make sure it's not running over your nail and going into the cuticle. If not, when it gets dry, it's going to look really messy. So try to keep it just on top of your nail polish. Right. I'll go ahead and cure this for 60 seconds and I'll apply it on this other hand and I'll see you when all of that is done. So guys, this is basically the last step and I'll be done. When you finish this, you can apply your cuticle oil if you want, but I don't really have to do that now because from here I am going straight to the shower. It's about 10:30 right now, so this took us all together about 2 hours 30 minutes to do, and that's because I was doing it and filming while talking to you at the same time. Typically when I'm not filming, this can take me about an hour 30 minutes and I'll be done. So this is it. This is what I do. I don't do anything overboard. I don't do any special designs or anything like that. I keep it neat and cute. As you can see, this is how I like my nails done. I can change the shape from time to time or increase the length a little bit if I'm going for holidays, but on a normal day I like to keep it really short like this. I don't struggle with this when I'm working on the computer or doing any house chores. So we've saved ourselves some about 30 pounds because regular nails like this, you would spend nothing less than 30 pounds to get them done at a nail salon. So we've basically saved ourselves about 30 pounds tonight, which can go towards gas. You know, we're entering winter and I don't need to talk about the gas and electricity prices. I really hope that this inspired you to start trying to do your own nails at home. Like I said earlier, don't even expect it to be perfect the first few times. It's going to look horrible, but if it's something that you like to do, keep on trying and you eventually get a hang of it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate it if you can give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. I don't do nails on this channel every day. I do family and personal lifestyle vlogs and I chat about personal development tips to help those of you who want to become the best versions of yourselves, so that we can all become the best versions of ourselves together, because becoming a better version of myself is something that I am passionate about. Until I come your way next time, stay blessed, stay safe, continue to drink a lot of water and mind the business that pays you. Hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I'm so tired.